Live from London, this is BBC News. President Trump orders his Attorney General to release court documents from the Jeffrey Epstein investigation amid a MAGA backlash. The White House issues a rare rebuke to Israel over its strikes on Syria as Tel Aviv claims it's achieved a ceasefire by force. Also today, a child has been killed after a school bus crash in the English county of Somerset. And UK scientists are to examine the world's oldest ice sample from eastern Antarctica to aid our understanding of climate change. Hello and welcome to BBC News. I'm Lukwesa Burak. President Trump has ordered his Attorney General to produce more court documents on his former friend Jeffrey Epstein, as some of his supporters demand more transparency. Around the world and across the UK, you're watching BBC News.
The news never sleeps.
The Media Show on BBC News.
The former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev has warned the West of preemptive strikes if, as he says, the West escalates the war in Ukraine further. Well, do stay with us. The business news is up next. You are watching BBC News.
Hello there. It remains plans for outdoor activities.
Watch on BBC iPlayer.
Now on BBC News, the latest business news from across the globe. Business Today.
The crypto capital of the world, America moves a step closer to realising President Trump's campaign pledges as Congress passes landmark crypto legislation. Talking trade, the US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is in Tokyo to meet the Prime Minister as Japan looks to strike a deal ahead of August's looming tariff deadline. Also, Squid Game bump, Netflix profits surge as strong subscriber growth boosts earnings. And trouble down at the farm. Record hot weather leaves dairy farmers high and dry in the UK. Join us as we take a look at the financial impact. Hello and live from London, this is Business Today. I'm Lukwesa Burak and we begin in the US, where the crypto industry has been given a big shot in the arm as the House of Representatives has approved the first major cryptocurrency legislation in America. It is a significant win for the industry at the end of a big week dubbed Crypto Week. Around the world and across the UK, this is BBC News.
The art of good conversation is to say the right thing at the right time.
Space Shuttle. Listen wherever you get your BBC podcasts.
The world's biggest streaming service, Netflix, has posted better than expected earnings from April to June, boosted by the blockbuster final Squid Game season. You are masters of adaptation, so I doff my cap to you. Thank you very much for your time. Richard Cornott there. Stay with us. This is BBC News.
Hello there. Trying to make plans for outdoor activities this weekend could be a little look at some of the major weather headlines across the globe, starting on the change in North America.
When the big names talk, they talk to us.
Live from London, this is BBC News. President Trump orders his Attorney General to release court documents from the Jeffrey Epstein investigation amid a backlash from his most loyal supporters.
Manchetti and Charlie State.
The new German Chancellor, Friedrich Merz, tells the BBC that Russia represents a threat to Europe beyond Ukraine.
Crash in Somerset.
Also, the White House issues a rare rebuke to Israel over its strikes on Syria, as Tel Aviv claims it's achieved a ceasefire by force.
To this, we sent 8 fire engines,
and UK
2 specialist rescue
to examine the world's oldest ice sample from eastern Antarctica.
Yeah, this was supposed to be one of those nice days out for children at the end of term, but it ended in utter devastation. Last night, 21 children were in hospital, some of them with serious injuries, and today the school here in Minehead will remain closed.
Hello and welcome to BBC News. I'm Lukwesa, Burak.
Stricter affordability
President
checks,
Trump
better access to refunds,
Attorney
clearer
General
information and the right to complain to the regulator. The way we use buy now, pay later is going to change.
As some of his supporters demand more transparency over files relating to the convicted sex offender. Writing on his Truth Social platform,
the Lionesses roar into the semi-finals of the European Championships after beating Sweden on penalties in a night of dramatic twists and turns.
Pertinent grand jury testimony.
And we also saw twists and turns at the Open with England's Matt Fitzpatrick in the leading pack, and with home favourite Rory McIlroy playing catch up. 3 shots off the lead
shortly after Mr. Trump's statement, Ms. Bondi said that the Justice Department was ready to ask the court today to unseal the grand jury transcripts. Mr. Trump has faced a rare backlash from his supporters over Epstein, who died by suicide in prison in 2019
It's the start of the big butterfly count today. A little bit early for them at the moment. They've been enjoying the sunshine over the last few days, but how will they cope with a big risk of thunderstorms in the days ahead?
The Wall Street Journal after it reported on a letter bearing his name written to Epstein in 2003.
Good morning, it's Friday the 18th of July. Main story, a child has died and more than 20 people, including children, have been taken to hospital.
It's been an evening of fast-paced developments carrying 70 people here in the US. It all began, as you said.
And that was Professor Stephen Fish there. Around the world and across the UK, you're watching BBC News. The Trump administration has issued a rare rebuke to Israel, saying it did not support Israeli strikes on Syria this week. An hour. Stay with us. Business News is coming up next.
Now on BBC News, the latest business news from across the globe. Business Today.
The crypto capital of the world, America moves a step closer to realizing President Trump's campaign pledges as Congress passes landmark crypto legislation. Also, the Squid Game bump, Netflix profits surge as strong subscriber growth boosts earnings. And trouble down at the farm, record hot weather leaves dairy farmers high and dry. We're going to be taking a look at the financial impact. Hello and live from London, this is Business Today. I'm Lukwesa, Burak. We begin the programme in the US, where the crypto industry has been given a big shot in the arm as the House of Representatives has approved the first major cryptocurrency legislation in America. Around the world and across the UK, you're watching BBC News. The tech supremo, Mark Zuckerberg, and a group of Meta board members have settled a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit brought by shareholders of the company, formerly known as Facebook. They demanded $8 billion in compensation for fines paid out to deal with alleged privacy violations. Our North America correspondent, technology correspondent, Lily Jamali has more. Well, do stay with us because Emma Vardy is up next and I'll be with you at the bottom of the hour with more business news.